The ladies finals, the press conference for 2016 U.S. Championships. Our gold medalist tonight is Gracie Gold. Our silver medalist is Polina Edmonds, and our bronze medalist is Ashley Wagner. Gracie, please open with a statement.
Well, I'm just, over the moon. I was so happy with how I skated tonight, and obviously to win another title just means so much to me, especially, after last year. And so being second in the short program, it wasn't what I wanted, but I knew that I had trained so hard for this competition, and I just couldn't let, anything go. I really just needed to be the best Firebird I could be, and I'm just really so happy and so thankful, and I feel so blessed.
Polina?
Today went really great for me. I'm really happy that I skated a clean long program. That was my goal, to skate 2 clean programs, and I really think I showed a good champion mentality, and I'm really happy to be on the podium.
And Ash?
Today was the, you guys can hear me anyway. Today was the day, oh shoot. You don't need to hear me that much. Today was the day of the triplets. That was, this is annoying me, my undoing today, but it was a spectacular program from the start to the triplets. So beyond that, I am really happy with how today went down. My main goal was to get onto the world team, and I have set myself up very well for that. I think that, major props to Paulina for coming out there and doing 2 clean programs. I think that just goes to show how difficult a national championship is mentally for all of us. So anyone who can keep it together, that is beyond impressive. And the rivalry continues, and congratulations to Gracie. And I think that we are going to be sending a very strong team into Worlds.
So as we open up for questions, please wait for the microphone, and I think Mimi's got, there she is. Mimi, we'll start with Phil.
Hi, Polina. You looked the slightest bit tentative at the beginning, and then you seemed to get into it. Did you all of a sudden hit you a little bit that, wow, I'm 7 points ahead and I'm out there in the free skate at nationals?
Not necessarily. Of course, I was nervous because at every competition you get a little nervous, but I was mostly just trying to treat it like practice, trying to feel like I was at home and be comfortable with it. So as soon as I took my starting position, I just told myself, do what you do in practice, and I felt really comfortable going into my triplets triple toe, and I nailed it, and from then on I felt really good.
Christine and Beth.
Thanks. Hi. I guess to all 3 of you, but certainly the 2, Ashley and Gracie, you guys have been through this every year for a while. Worlds, here they come again. So I'm sorry to be the killjoy asking the question, but it's been, 9 years now since an American woman has won a medal at either Worlds or Olympics. I'm sure you're not thrilled with that statistic. How do you change that? How do you, maybe Ashley first, then Gracie, then Polina. How do you rectify that? Thanks.
I think that at this point, if we had that answer, it wouldn't be a 9-year drought. I think that the international scene is so strong, and it's getting stronger every single year, and I think that it is never a question of whether or not the U.S. ladies are capable of being on that podium. It's more a question of when we're going to step up to the challenge. In years past, consistently we've faltered in one program or the other, and so consistency has been the challenge for the world team the past couple of years. This year is going to be about going out there and nailing those triple-triple combinations, putting up the technical marks, and performing the hell out of those programs. And that is what's going to get us onto the world podium, and it's a lot to ask for one person, but I think looking at tonight, this was by far one of the most exciting national championships we've all watched in a while, and I think that we're definitely capable of putting that out.
Gracie, would you like to add comment?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I can only be really held accountable for, 3 of those years. I'm truth be told, like when we've had great performances, at the World Championships, and so I don't think we can, it's not like that statistic is, really sad, but it's not as if we haven't been, U.S. women haven't been irrelevant to the sport of figure skating. It's just that, kind of elusive World Championship, and Yeah, last year was definitely, my bad with that short program there. Really, medal was definitely mine for the taking. And I got a tiny one. I got a little one. We have an Olympic team medal, so we're getting really close. And, Worlds are in the U.S. this year. We had some great skates in Boston, and so the stars look like they're aligning. I think it'd be awesome if we could just, at this point we have nothing to lose, I think, so I think we're all just going to lay it out there. And I think it'd be great if we could get 2 world medals instead of, just 1 to break the spell or the drought. I think we're more than capable. Or 3. I'm just saying that. Like, that's not what I meant. I just meant, like, statistically,
Oh my
that's
God,
improbable.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was like, my bad. We could get 3 in theory. I think that we are all more than qualified.
Let's move on to another question. Dave.
Yeah, for Ashley and Gracie, your short programs were your undoing here as well as last year at the World Championships. So what are you both going to do between now and then to kind of address that?
I think it's a little harsh to say that they were our undoing. I think that we had mistakes.
A bigger medal.
That was my undoing. But our short programs like here, they weren't excellent. But I wouldn't say undoing. I feel like it's a little harsh because we were still able to obviously be relevant, in the placement, and we were able to come back, and get some medals and stay in the top. The short program is its own kind of beast that, we're looking to conquer. We will conquer in Boston.
One last question.
Oh, and I'm getting a new dress. So there you go. That's all I need to do.
One last question, please. JR.
Gracie, earlier tonight you talked about how you really had nothing to lose because of the short program. Why can you not do that into going into the short program knowing that you have nothing to lose?
Because going into the short program, you have everything to lose. So it is a little different. However, I'm just saying, like, going into Boston, though, we're either going to be, on fire and on the podium, or you're not. Like, if another 4th or 5th place, feels irrelevant to me. So I'm either going to, and I really feel like I have nothing to lose. Because if I'm not on the podium, I feel like I didn't do anything. But the short program, you can't win by it, but you can. So I found out you can definitely lose by it. So it's not going to happen again.
Congratulations to our medalists.